Hi dear friends, greets from Thailand. Now finally again here because I was not here for more than a year already, and I'm now here for two important goals. Now I'm on Phuket Island, and here we're opening our small tea house with local partners. Hopefully it will be a great place. I will show you. The construction now continuing, so I will stay here more than 2 weeks. And also during this time I will travel to the north of the island to our factory, tea forest project in my town. We are preparing now for developing of the project, and even we already harvested fresh tea forest project white tea Romanian trees. So it will be also this year. We still need to continue somehow. Yes, now I'm traveling through the island. Very beautiful spot here. I like these snake-like rods. And here we're now opening our first tea house in Asia. Actually, it's first Moychay project in Asia. We're really proud about it. And now we almost finishing the construction works. In only 1 week we will start first private tea sessions, and in the middle of May I hope we will finally open. Yeah, so now the guys creating, let's go inside. I will show you a little bit tour. So here we make our bar, and here we have later the shelving for the tea and for the teaware, and also here will be a sitting place. It's quite a cozy small tea room. But as soon as we're starting, we decided to first make it in Bantao district, which is, I think, recognized one of the best districts on Phuket, maybe the best one. Later you will see how construction go on. But now, yeah, we decided to make it quite minimal style, the concrete. Yeah, here we make some cozy sittings. Yeah, and the foundation already finished, and we hopefully soon will be open. We are on the north of Thailand now. We're going to our tea factory to visit the factory actually, and to also meet our technologist Jagrin. Also inspect the forest and the trees and so on. We produced fresh white tea this year, and also yeah, we will now have a look on the factory and inspect it. We already on our Moychay Tea Forest project tea factory. You see this wonderful sign. Maybe you've seen my previous video when they put it in here. It was almost 1.5 years ago when we started to build, really put the sign, but it was 2 years when we started the project itself. And yeah, let me show a little bit what we changed in the factory. We still have a quite humble small tea factory because we have not big amount of production at all. Our tea forest located there, and we go a little bit soon. Now we're producing white tea by Cha. Only fully organic because it's wild grown trees, but also it's only one bud, one leaf. So we harvest it very accurately. You see each tips, it's only one bud, one leaf. We can see, so it's very delicate, very sweet. So here's a factory. We have a roaster, which we use for green tea a little bit, and sometimes for bigger batches of shen, autumn shen puer. But mostly we roast shen outside in the wok. Here's the rollers. Now we don't use it because for white tea we only need withering. We only do it for 3 days. Just pick the leaves, put it here, they dry, and it's all the time very small batches like this. So this need a few workers to pick, because you see each tips, it's by hand manually picked, and it took a lot of time to. Here will be maybe a few 100 grams of tea only. We built it a second floor. This is for withering, because as soon as the shen puer come, we will harvest a lot of leaf. We will need more space for withering, for drying. We put our small degustation table. Yeah, here's dryers. We use it for mostly drying of red tea and GABA tea. Machine for shaking, it's called Yao Qing. So we put the leaves inside to shake them after withering to create semi-fermenting process. Oolong-like tea, it's very good to make it in this machine. And here, actually the ready tea. Yeah, this is our white. I really like the smell, it's so great. We will drink a little bit. Here's our roasting machine. Now it's not operating because shen puer not yet come. We do only white tea now, and yeah. And here we created a small fence, which was not last time here, because don't let the dogs in when we make a final drying of a shen puer, because we do the sun drying. Yeah, so this is how looks our facilities. Let's go a little bit to walk to the forest. Now we are on the top of a hill. Here you can see the forest itself and also the trees. They are in between, and we didn't touch the bigger trees. So actually the tea plant, it feels a little bit not so comfortable when it's shaded, but we have much less amount of tea, but we have real forest. Because actually if you compare with tea forests in China or here, so in Thailand and Vietnam, it's mostly the trees, only tea trees, no any other trees together. So you don't have any like other trees on the same plot of land. But here we have mostly other trees, and some small looking but not so young already. Most of the trees more than 100 years old, but they have a lot of land, so there is bigger trees. Now we will show you them also. Here's our oldest tree, but oldest tree on this plot of land. It was a little bit ill, but now it's okay. It gives a lot of new branches, yeah, and also new very tasty buds for white tea. Actually we have few trees like this old. This is around 300-400 years old something, and it's on different plot which is deeper in jungles. There are more like that. This time we not go there. Yeah, we have pretty short timing now. Here in Thailand, in different villages, there are even some more older trees, yeah, as we know. If you want to look, please check my previous videos about Thailand. We have more detailed description about the forest and tea forest especially. Now we're preparing to try a little bit our white tea. So yeah, this year we harvested a little bit longer comparing to previous year, because previous year we had much more hot season during this time. So yeah, we will finish maybe now in the beginning of May with white tea, and already continue after the summer period. Yeah, now we will have very small batch of tea, only maybe 40-50 kg, not totally. This is a batch from April, old one. Only 2 small bags. We had the same in March and February, that's it. And in autumn time we will produce a little bit more. Fresh white tea of the season. And yeah, I put a little bit, a lot, because I like strong infusion, maybe not so strong. It will be like that. We're now trying the tea. It's really very delicate. fruity, and I can say flowery. For me, it's really refers to Baihao region from Fujian province. Yeah, and really, yeah, delicate white tea and strong chai tea. Actually, I felt right after we drank. This is actually very interesting about the white tea in general, because you can drink it and you feel it's very light, but still it's have the same amount of caffeine in it, and the same amount of other compounds, so it still work pretty intense on your body. But during this hot season, it's very good to drink white tea. Is a little bit calming down. So also very interesting fact about white tea. Actually, most of the teas, which are don't have the final fixation step when you dry at high temperature, or by machine, or by dryer, and still you need kind of gap in this processing to fix it if you make green tea or if you dry red tea in machine. But the white tea, shampoo, also red tea, which is sun-dried red tea, not by the shelf, dry shelves. Yeah, not here or and not on that dry wok. Yeah, so actually, roasting machine or dry shelf after the tea also can be aged, but the best tea with sweetened aging is the tea like this, which was sun dried or dried in a shade, weather it like 3 days, and that's it. It means that the fermentation and all the process in tea still continue. We just go slow, but they continue. So after 1, 2, 3 weeks, the tea constantly changing. Of course, after a year, 2 years, it's also changing. So it became aged tea actually. So we can consider, like 3 years and 5 years aged white already can be like lao cha aged tea. And of course, the notes and all the flowery aroma all changes slowly to more ripe ones, maybe more like red tea, like not like red tea, but still aged white actually. Lao Bai Cha, how it's called. But because here we're not in Fujian, so we can call it old Thai tea, Lao Thai Cha, Lao Thai Go Cha. So the taste actually also still quite light. I think we will need a little bit more time to develop the aged taste, of course, not 1 year, but still, I like it's very, how to say, soft. Absolutely no any bitterness at all. So if you compare this shen to any plantation shen, you immediately will find out. And also, the roasting was done pretty nice. I think that maybe quite light, and because it's hand rolled, so they have rollers here in the factory, but for Shan we don't use a roller, so it was hand rolled, so it rolled not so strong. You can see after the second infusion the leaf already open up. Yeah, so it's kind of a, yeah, and also we can see there are no any dots or over roasting something when you fry the tea too strong. Also you can see in the tea there's a lot of small black dots. Here we have a little bit of small fraction, but it's because actually just some broken leaves, but not black ones. Black ones means the tea was over roasted, but here we don't have it. That's still very, very floral and delicate aroma. And the same with taste. On the second infusion, it became more fruity. Yeah, and still we will do more infusions. So I will believe it's also very fitting aging. After a few years, it became really wonderful. We had our first batches 2 years ago, and we just started this project. It's already can be considered as a semi-aged tea. That batch is already incredible. And actually, I also like this one, but because I'm personally my favorable tea is aged tea, so all the time interested, yeah, how it will develop the taste during storage. So this will for sure check out a bit later. Now we continue testing. We will try also Shen pu'er and red tea. Actually, also from our tea forest. We have 2 samples over here, and from this material we already make tea cakes. But we will now try it in loose. Also, a fun fact about the tea. Not only about the tea in general, but about the local tea especially. Local people, they never actually produced the tea as a drink. They had the tea as a food, just called myang. It's a fermented big leaves, the same as kimchi, fermented cabbage. And actually they have similar type of fermented tea leaves, which use it in salads, mostly actually in Burma, in Myanmar, but here also. And now this consumption of this myang goes really low, and recent years, not even recent years, actually it's already more than 2 decades, the more and more they grow different trees, like lychee tree and other tree, and they cut down the tea trees for that. So we actually also kind of protecting the tea trees from cutting down, because no one interested in tea. And this is when we built the factory here. There's only one factory in all the region here, because it's not a tea region originally, not this type of tea region. And we can say that we just developed also the roasting, hand pan frying of Shen pu'er. Yeah, so actually this is also quite new for the region. So we was needed to learn to train all the locals how to produce tea. This was very interesting and challenging. You guys actually also look for my previous videos from Thailand, because I showed that in more details when we roasted, because now not the season for Shen, for example, now the season for white.
Season for share когда?
For Shen.
For share.
For Shen, actually, сейчас, но просто мы его не делаем. Потому что как бы у нас... Now we trying our red tea. Actually, this red tea is semi-fermented a bit with vacuum also, so it's GABA, GABA red tea. And here we have really fruity flavor, and it's very tasty one. Yeah, really think maybe it's the best from all the selection of today. Actually, white and red may be my favorite. Shen also, but maybe I will wait for a year to make it even better. But red is for sure will be favorite of all who like red tea, because actually the Asamica red tea is a little bit more dense. It's kind of strong, but this one is also soft. This is the main, I think, main priority of all our tea, because yeah, it's really different from all the tea which we can try. Floral, because of yaoqing, shaking of the leaves. Check